Baxley, you're recognized. How are you?
Hi, thank you. I am a member of a group of 800 Lake County residents who have come together in the short time span of 3 months. They come from all backgrounds, all political beliefs. In a time when this country is so bitterly divided, it is shocking to see a unifying cause. We have united to call on Florida to abandon the Race to the Top grant and all the federal requirements put upon it. First, the standards. The Florida standards, aka Common Core, are the most glaring problem at this point because they are the first phase. 500 early childhood health professionals have proclaimed that the elementary standards are developmentally inappropriate, and they've been proven right. We parents of elementary schoolers are living their predictions of loss of confidence, depression, and confusion. When we jump to the middle and high school standards, they're not rigorous enough. One of the authors of the standards, Jason Zimba, has admitted they will not prepare students who plan on STEM careers, let alone a 4-year university. This is madness. The standards were adopted sight unseen. Bill Gates himself has stated we won't know what this education stuff works for at least a decade. Florida's children are not guinea pigs. This generation of students will be forever impacted by an untested, unproven experiment. Florida is better than that. We must reject these standards and employ the best standards in the nation with proven results. Those would be California, Indiana, DC, or Massachusetts, all 10 years worth of proven results. The testing mandated by this grant is not only absurd, it is abusive. The results of these tests in Utah and New York speak for themselves. Testing company that DOE has hired for Florida is the world's largest behavioral and social science research organization. When did grades not matter? We should revert back to the nationally normed tests, the tried and true, the Iowa, the Stanford, or the California achievement. As Republicans, we stand for local control, small government, and states' rights. This grant has taken it all away. The Republican Executive Committee of Lake County petitioned the legislature last year to withdraw from Common Core, as did the Republican Legislative Affairs Committee for the entire state of Florida. The choice is clear. We must follow in Oklahoma and Louisiana's footsteps and get out. Our children do not get these years back. So we say not one more year. Not one more year of debating, not one more year of testing, not one more year stolen from our children. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Baxley. But I'll see if they do first. Okay. Seeing none. You mentioned 4 states early on in your presentation.
Yes.
California, Indiana. I didn't get the other 2.
DC and Massachusetts. And in the packet that I gave you, there is reviews of all 4 of those standards from the Fordham Institute. The Fordham Institute was hired by proponents of Common Core to compare the core standards to every state's standards that were there prior to. These 4 states were higher than the Common Core standards. And again, we were talking about, Mr. Love, you had asked him about standards and proven. Massachusetts and California have been around for 10 years. They are proven.
So to sort of bring it to a solution, I know you said not one more year on Common Core, and again, a Common Core repealer bill, to prepare such a bill is not a difficult task to draft it, but then what happens if it passes, and what do you go back to with children in the system right now? If you said we'll go back to the Next Generation Sunshine State Standards that existed in 2008 timeframe or something like that, then all the textbooks that were then in use are probably not available now. And there's just logistical concerns. So I'm trying to get to the solution that you're advocating for. And you mentioned these 4 states, I think, in a positive light, that their standards are superior to the Common Core. So is it your position then that we should abandon Common Core and adopt the standards in one of these other states?
That is my position.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that for me. Appreciate that. Any other questions, members, in light of that? Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Baxley.